finding them out. We're removing all of the unnecessary, incompetent, and corrupt bureaucrats from the federal workforce. That's what we're doing. And under the buyouts, we offered federal
Virtual meal. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Inked in blood.
Federal bureaucrats, think of that.
Tropical. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
Agreed to surrender their taxpayer-funded jobs. We want to make government smaller, more efficient. We want to keep the best people and
consistent with President Trump's instructions, all federal employees will shortly receive an email requesting to understand what they've gone. Yeah, we already covered this earlier, but failure to respond will be taken as a resignation. Understand what they've got done last week.
I'd call up, I'd say, listen, I'm really working here.
Is that because you don't want to be an echo chamber? Yes, I want to understand the other side. I do this all the time. That's why I have a concept called like hogwatch. You know what I mean? I obviously, in order to better message to all Americans, you have to understand what like the Trump dick riders are thinking, why they like him so much, what is so captivating about him. You know, God from Fault. Thank you for the 10 community gifted subs. Deadly Tesseract. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I think it's important to understand where the other side is coming from.
And Border Patrol. Beautiful. And at the ultra-left CFPB, which was terrible. So many people have been hurt by that.
Hey, I'm just curious, but your fun day streams are always about politics. Isn't that basically the same as your regular streams? Much love, Hustle. Yes, obviously, when the president is currently speaking at CPAC, I think it's important to hear what he has to say. I'm a political commentator after all, so yes, I do start off with a little bit of politics on Saturday as well. It's a live speech, and then I move on to other shit.
I'm an Indian, she said. Could we see proof of that, please? She said, well, the only proof I have is my mother said I have high cheekbones. Oh, that's no good, right? Remember she went out? I really spooked her, I tell you. Remember she went out, she couldn't take it anymore. She was calling her Pocahontas, Pocahontas. Everyone knew she was not an Indian.
I really do think that, I mean, looking at, on a cursory glance of Asmongold's chat, it does make me feel like it's just purely entertainment. Like they just think he's fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? They just straight up think he's killing it. Like he's doing killer bits. That's it. I don't think there's a lot of interest in like the actual policy behind it. I don't think that there's any. I don't know if that's because of the way Asmongold covers it, because I'm unfamiliar with the way he covers Donald Trump. Maybe he just says like, oh, it's pure entertainment. It's pure entertainment. It's so funny. He's so based. Maybe that's the reason why the community is reflecting the opinion of the streamer in that regard. Or maybe it's because that is truly what they derive out of the Trump administration. Like they just think it's content. And I guess if you're like a stay-at-home NEET or whatever and not a fucking federal government employee whose job is on the line, then yeah, he is just entertainment. It's like the opposite side of the liberal part of the equation, the upper middle class liberal, professional managerial class liberals who don't have much to lose. And you're still this charitable to Asmon in his chat? No, dude, I'm not a fucking idiot. And I want to understand where people are coming from. If you are going to be this resentful, and if you're going to operate on the notion that like me trying to make an assessment on what people like about Donald Trump is seemingly a bridge too far, and that I should be advocating to say that they're all fucking Nazis and they should immediately be sent to the gulags, like, I don't know what to tell you, okay? I think it's very fucking important to understand why there is so much momentum in Trump's direction, okay? If you don't understand it, then you can never address it. If you don't understand the problem, if you refuse to understand the problem, if you refuse to understand what this fucking dipshit saying, why that is like being perceived in such a positive way, then you'll never be able to solve this issue.